Hello everyone, how you guys doing? This is Mailee channel. I would like to share my experience about the trip I traveling to Vietnam. So from my experience, that when I traveling to Vietnam, that was a long flight. So my airline ticket was start from Portland, fly to Seattle, and then from Seattle, will change the flight to Korean airline, and from Korean airline. Change to the airplane go to Vietnam. So this is my passport. So I got the United passport, um, United of America passport. So when you travel to Korea, when the flight will stop in Korea, so they will stamp in the back of my passport for Korea. So then you can entry to the Korea to change the different airplane to travel to Vietnam. So today I would like to share my experience about my trip go to Vietnam, so everyone can imagine that how was it. First of all, that was long flight. I will start flying from the 14th. I wake up about 4 o'clock morning to get ready, and the flight will start at 8 a.m. And so I was on the airplane and travel to Seattle and wait for 2 hours, and then from there fly to Korea. That's the longest flight one, was like 18 hours, and then from there fly to Vietnam, so which is so 1 or 2 more hours. So total the flight was like almost like 23 hours from waiting to change different airline. But you know what, I start from the 14, and but I be in Vietnam was the 15 midnight. So the first day in Vietnam, I will get jet lag, because the time in US and the time in Vietnam was different hour. The first day I got jet lag, but when I get up morning, I was so exciting because I know this is different than in US, that where I live. So my stepsister will take me out to have a breakfast morning. So she take me go eat in the restaurant, and you know, normally when I go to the restaurant, I order the food. It costs like about like $16 for a bowl of noodle soup, but which is big bowl like this. But in Vietnam was the bowl was smaller. Okay, the size was smaller, and it cost only around like $2. Yeah, which is cheaper. So first day, because I only have US dollar in my pocket, so my stepsister was pay for me. And then after that we have a breakfast, and then she take me went to the coffee shop. Because in Vietnam was super hot compared to US right now, so which is nice, sunny, and we have a coffee, and the lady she hanging the helmet for us. So me and my husband, we so excited because you know the sun making us more happiness, and then we have a coffee. After that, my stepsister will take me go to the bank and exchange the US dollar to Vietnam dong. And so then yeah, so from there I can have money to spend in Vietnam. So yeah, so when I traveling over there, you know, I know it was a long flight, but I'm really excited because I know everybody, they are so friendly. They are so friendly when they saw me, and they say hello, and you know, where you from, and I say I'm from here, you know, because I can able to speak some Vietnamese. But the thing is, uh, they can recognize my voice, that my accent also was not pronounced and everything correct, because I used to speak English the most when I'm in US, because at work I speak English and at home I speak English with my husband also. So I don't know how, but they recognize that I'm not from there. And so I say, okay, yes, I'm from USA. And yeah, then they start asking me how was it over there in US and thing, you know. I say, yeah, mostly I just go to work and come home, prepare food and cleaning, and spend my time with my family in the weekend. That's what about it. And here in US wasn't so excited like in Vietnam. So and then my stepsister take me went to the hair salon, which is I done my hair right here that you guys can see. Before my hair was blonde, right? And so they have the people was talking about like how do you like your hair. They asking me how you like your hair, what color you like, and I say, oh, I like highlight color, but because that time my hair was damaging, so I don't like it, and so I would like my hair is I would like you taking care of good of my hair, like I don't know how to keep it more shiny and look healthy. And so and the guy was recognized that, oh, okay, because your hair is look more damaging, so now I'm gonna change a different color, which is go darker, which is brown color. He changed a different, like a deep brown color, and also which is some highlight for my hair also, that you guys can see right now. So a little bit of highlight, because I like have some highlight on my hair. And then after that he also put some keratin oil on my hair, and only my hair, but around like 3 or 4 people will stand behind me, take care of my hair, you know. And they bring food for me to eat, they don't charge about that. And they bring juice for me to drink. uh, I kind of feel like I'm the queen in the in the hair salon. After that, I'm really excited, and a lot of people like uh, come to that hair salon that I see, because I can see that they did a good job. My hair before was damaging before, but now as you guys can see it was shiny after I been done. Yeah, so my hair, everything I pay include tip around like $120, but I got like 3 or 4 people serving me just for do my hair. Yeah, so they did really good job over there about doing hair for me. And so from that experience, you know, before I traveling to Vietnam, my mom also say to me that be careful about like if you want to eat or drink, come to the restaurant, which is like a high class restaurant. So it's more safety, and you don't get a tummy ache when you eat. Uh, but uh, but so I did listen to my mom. I went to some high class restaurant to eat, so I don't get any tummy ache. But also because at my work they sell like Pepto medication, so I also bring that just to in case that I don't. Uh, if I got sick from my tummy, I can taking that and I feel better. And so from there um, I don't get any problem at my tummy. And but I want to know about how is the lifestyle over there. So because I saw that my stepsister went to the market really early, and I don't know how she can got the fruit and breakfast for me, everything ready. And so one day I get up really early, like around 6 o'clock morning. I went to the market to buy some fruit, and then I asking the local people in the market and say, what time are you getting up and to set up everything in the market? And he will say to me about 2 o'clock morning, and I say 2 o'clock morning, really? Are you serious? And so he will say, yes, I'm serious. And he say because the reason why I have to get up early, because so that time when I go to the market I can pick some fresh fruit. And so when I went back to the market 5 o'clock, everything is done, set up. And so that's why it's really and then so I can see, oh, so people over there in Vietnam, they get up really early. And so I want to know why they get up so early. And so every morning I always try many different kind of coffee in Vietnam, because I want to find the best coffee in Vietnam to see the taste. Every day I keep drinking different type of coffee. And so yeah, the coffee in Vietnam really strong. um, Roasted coffee, so the flavor was super strong, so just like 1 or 2 sip you can stay awake right away. Yeah. So then I know that that's how people get up early when they need to, and to set up things. And so with the people lifestyle, with the people in the local market, they will get up around 2 o'clock to go buy fruit and set up in the market at 5 a.m. uh, and then with the regular people, like my stepsister that I see, the local people in Vietnam, they are like to eat everything fresh. It's completely different than in US. So in US, we usually go to the market like Costco, or we went to Winco Food and or Fred Meyer, Target. So many different markets, and then we store the food for whole week, and then we every day we have food rep for every day. But we don't shopping like almost every day like Vietnamese people. So what I see is that Vietnamese people, they like to almost go to the market every day, every single day. I understand a long time ago Vietnamese people, they don't have the refrigerator, but right now even Vietnamese people in their house, like my stepsister house, they have refrigerator, but they still buy food, go to the market and buy food every day to cook. Um, and I also taking some cooking class in Vietnam, because I want to know that why the food in the Vietnam is tastes so good compared to in US. Because in US I working at the restaurant every day. The chef always have different menu and have different food to eat. Yeah, I would think it's the best already, but no. When I traveled to Vietnam, the food was amazing. Yeah. So then when I taste it, I was wondering why the ingredient and also the taste so different. When I eat it, even in my throat right now, it's been already 2 or 3 weeks. I'm in US, but still I can feel that it's inside me, that I always remember of that dish. And so I went to some cooking class, and so from there I do have some recipe for myself, um, about the ingredient, that how is Vietnamese people eat and how they grab. So the teacher also showed me that Vietnamese people, they go to the market really early to get the fresh ingredient, fresh, like for example like beef or pork or chicken or fish. um, and so they start really early morning to um, buy all that fresh ingredient, and when they get home, they're making food. And so those food it tastes better. Then you put in the refrigerator, and I know it's getting cold and keep the meat is frozen, but it's compared to the food that I eat in Vietnam is so different. So that's why I like the texture and also the taste of fresh food that Vietnamese people they cook. And so yeah, from the experience, and then I also has one recipe make me always remember, that's called Vietnamese pancake. uh, so they use like a stone, a big rock stone, to grind it with the rice and the water to making the rice milk to making the Vietnamese pancake. It's kind of heavy, yeah, but so we went by tour, so a lot of people right there, they when they rode it around, that you guys can see some of the in my video, they will move really slow, but when in my turn I move really fast. It's because I got muscle and I'm strong, so I was move really fast like this. And so the teacher would say, hey, where you from? And I would say, yeah, I'm from USA. I say, yo, you muscling like you work out a lot or something. And I say, yeah, you're right. Mostly 99% people live in US, we like to work out at the gym, so we can able to lift up thing heavy. um, and mostly 99% people in US, they have an arm strong, yeah. So yeah, and so yeah, so and then I always have a great attitude and always happiness, show my happiness and work hard, and so people over there really like me and enjoy talk to me. uh, and so from there I learn a lot from like some of poor people. Like for example, when I sit down in a coffee shop, some way people walk by and say, hey, can you help me buy the lottery ticket? So I would think, oh, in US, if we want to buy a lottery ticket, we have to go to Safeway or go to the bar to buy a lottery ticket. But why in Vietnam have some of these people, they come up to you and sell the lottery ticket? So I would say, okay, yeah, I can help you buy that, but I understand in Vietnam it's really hot. You know, it's like 100 degrees. But that lady, she have to walk around the whole city and asking people for buying the lottery ticket, and it's cost like $10,000 for one, which is just like 50 cent or 60 cent, yeah, so not so much. So I'm willing to buy all that lottery ticket for her, and then those kind of lottery ticket I share for the local people around. um, so if they lucky they win money, okay, that's fine. So because my personality, I have a good heart, I'm willing to help people when I know they need help and support. And so when there from there I feel that I my touch my heart feel touched with those people that they have a hard difficult situation, that their family poor, they don't have enough money to go to school, and so they have to do those kind of job, but I don't mind to helping them. And so and a lot of young kids in Vietnam that I saw, they don't go to school, they have to go to work making money by selling lottery tickets, selling flour, selling chewing gum or anything like that. And so I also support those people because they are hard worker. So it's remind me when the first time when my mom bring me to US, I also start from low level to up level right now. it's been like 16 years I don't travel to Vietnam. But this is the first time I come to Vietnam to able to travel. Yeah, that's kind of situation. It's a little bit sad. We'll talk about that. But I don't know how these people making me become stronger. Why? It's because I can see they are hard work and they they're willing to support their family. They don't care about the hot weather, cold weather, but they just go out and do things, making money to support their family. So yeah, from the experience, what I learning from these people, I can see they tough. Yeah, and then when I am in Vietnam, of course, Vietnam is just a small country, but a lot of things to see. A lot of things to see. For example, when I travel to Huế, Huế is like the castle. The king and the queen a long time ago was lived there. So that's the reason I want to know the history, and I can able to wear some traditional costume from the king and the queen a long time ago. Uh, the material was so feel comfortable on me, and then uh, also we try when we traveling to Hoi An. Hoi An is the long lake which is really famous. They have a lot of old building, old houses, but they still keep it for foreigner to come and taking picture. And also like they have an old house like 250 years ago. They still keep it. So I was taking the picture of that too. And then they have the house to build the jewelry, rings and stuff like that. And that area is kind of a little bit more expensive. So if you guys travel over there, you will say, oh, why so expensive? But it's because that area is normally every year the rain making when the rain coming, the river will flow, and then making like on the road is a lot of water, and so the kid cannot go to school and the people cannot go to work, and they poor. And so I don't know how over there, and so if they see foreigner, they will charge double price. So just be aware of that. But if you go willing to travel or vacation like that, it's not a big deal. To me, it's not a big deal. Just go with the flow. Okay? And then when I travel to Da Nang city, is have a dragon bridge. Okay, they make it look really beautiful. This kind of dragon bridge, they flow out fire and the water look like a real dragon, but it's just like a little building to make it look beautiful for tourists to taking picture and stuff like that. And they have a very nice beaches in Da Nang city. So which is you guys might like go to Da Nang city because it's close to the beach, and so because the weather in Vietnam really hot, so that area is close to the beaches, so you have some wind and also the water to swim, and they have the restaurant over there, and they have a lot of foreigner. You can able to speak English any way you want. Vietnamese right now people they can able to speak English very well. And so in Da Nang city they have the famous thing is called Banner Hill. Banner Hill is like a tour that you can go able to go up on the hill, and then you can see the big castle over there. So that's kind of castle you can able to do gambling and watch the movie, and so you can enjoy food over there. So because I traveling, I am really like enjoy the food over there because it's like a buffet, because I pay for the tour, so they include the food with the buffet. It's cost like 350,000 dong, and from 350,000 dong is like $20 for a person to get in to eat the buffet. But in the buffet, they have around like 150 dish, so which is a lot that you can choose to eat, you know. And so I know that a lot of food, so I was try to taste everything a little bit little bit, so I can able to try many different kind of food, you know. um but you know, I'm so full, but I have to drinking the lemonade juice. I talk about the drink, they also have many different kind of tea at the buffet, and they have many kind of different juice that you can choose. Mostly like you can see like a waba juice or like a dragon juice, um, the most, yeah. And me, I like dragon fruit the most. And they have, I mean, people. And so at Banana Hill you can able to see all the castle and angel, and also from the top you can look down and see the cloud and everything, because it's really high. It's called like a it's like you went to the heaven or something and the castle up there, feel like that. It's amazing, it's beautiful views. And then also they have red wine area that you can able to try the red wine or white wine area. I don't talk about wine, I don't have experience about wine, so I can tell. I can tell because here in US we also have the winery area too. So yeah, but it is to me it's like a Disneyland area, like a Disneyland area in Vietnam, something like that. Yeah, for people can able to bring family or kid up there. And then after that, I went back to Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh City is like a night lifestyle because Ho Chi Minh City is super hot in the daytime. So like like I say, people have to really get up early, about 5 a.m. morning, and then around like the market will stop around 12 or 12:30, because that's the time super hot. And so the Vietnamese lifestyle is they like to rest in the afternoon. So I can see a lot of people resting from like 1 p.m. to 2 or 3 p.m. Yeah, something like that. They're resting. And but in US we don't really sleep. We don't really sleep like that. So me, I try to get a taxi driver to drive me around the city to see things, but super hot, you know. um, but it's fun, it's okay, I can get some suntan, I don't mind to have some suntan. But when I went back to US, the suntan gone, so you guys can see my skin doesn't tan at all. So because over here it's super cold, yeah, the weather very cold. uh yeah, so Ho Chi Minh City is a lifestyle at nighttime. Is everybody nighttime around, like you can see at 7 o'clock everybody go out, and they have like a restaurant on the street, but they have the chair outside, and all the kids, you can see so many kids went outside, and they have the statue, and they have the color for the kid painting, and they have so many people selling fruit and selling a snack on the street, and so the kid can order and to eat, or local people around there. Nighttime in Vietnam really beautiful. If you go to the river, and they also have, you can like me, I went to the bowl, and they have a people singing for you, and they have the people serve it you when they serving food. They have people stand there and cut the fish for you, and also serving you wine or anything like that, you know. So basically my trip was so amazing. Okay. um, but one thing, my husband, he said that I spend money like this. Well, you know, I've been working hard in 16 years and I don't able to travel to Vietnam. So I just want to have a wonderful trip. So I don't mind if I spend money like that as long I feel happy. Yeah, I really, really enjoy and happy with this trip because I learned a lot of things from many different people. Because I introduce a lot of people and I talking about how is their lifestyle over there, and so I can learn from there. I can use that like an experience for myself, that I can learn how to be went through to a difficult situation in my life, so I can able to keep going, you know. It's okay. It's just a fun trip. I know a lot of people might thinking that traveling to Vietnam it needs a lot of money and all that. But you know, if you're working hard and you're saving money and you're traveling and you doesn't think about money is important in your head and you just enjoy your life, everything will be fine. All right. So this is the experience I would like to share with you guys about my trip, how I went to Vietnam, and um, to me, this is best country of food cuisine because everybody, like I say, eat fresh. They like fresh ingredient. Um, in you know, in US we do have many different restaurant too, like Korean restaurant, Japanese restaurant, Vietnamese restaurant, and more, and I already tried them all. But when I travel to Vietnam, I don't know how, but when I eat the food over there, even now, like I say, in my throat I can still remember of that kind of dish from Vietnam they make it. All right, so this is some little experience I would like to share with you guys from around the world about that my trip went to Vietnam. So hopefully this is the tip that you guys can know, and just be aware if you guys see a lot of poor people come asking for money or like asking you buy the lottery ticket. So what if you by helping them out to buy the lottery ticket, or if you see poor people, just give them like 10,000 dong or 15,000 dong or 20,000 dong. How many? It depends how many you want, and it doesn't cost much. It's just like around like 50 cent or 60 cent. Yeah, don't even a dollar, I guess. So don't worry about it. You know, just enjoy the traveling and just thinking positive and everything will be fine. All right. Okay, we'll see you guys next channel.